In 1875, Russian mystic Madame Blavatsky founded a new movement, the Theosophical Society in New York. Within 2 years, the society had moved to Chennai, Madras, in India, where it flourished under the patronage of social reformer and theosophist Annie Besant, 1847 to 1933. It was through the Theosophical Society that many Hindu philosophical ideas became popular in the West, influencing such literary figures as Aldous Huxley and Christopher Isherwood. The society is still active today in India and many Western countries, projecting the ancient philosophies of India along with other mystical and spiritual teachings, although in a non-religious manner. The interest of Westerners in Hindu philosophy also stemmed from their genuine hunger to seek the truth beyond the narrow limits of an organized religion. The propagation of Neo-Vedanta philosophy in a vibrant manner, without any suggestions of conversion into Hinduism by Swami Vivekananda, opened floodgates for this inclination. There has been an unabated wave of interest in Hindu spiritual philosophy since then. It has taken many forms and directions, which is completely consistent with the diversity and freedom of Hindu thought. Westerners have taken many of the top positions in various sects. Gene Klein and Andrew Cohen, who were disciples of Sri Ramana Maharshi, have become spiritual gurus and draw huge crowds when they speak. Dr. Julian Johnson, a Protestant preacher, took Swami Singh as his guru and later was instrumental in the development of Radha Swami Satsang in the West. After the death of Sri Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada, multiple Western disciples became heads of the Hare Krishna sect. The Self-Realization Fellowship likewise has a Westerner, Brother Chidananda, as its chief. So too is the case with the Saiva Siddhanta sect at the Hawaii Hindu monastery. Some of the Westerners have adopted Hinduism formally, while others have not changed their original faith. This type of voluntary interest in faith other than one's own is simply unprecedented in human history. Only time will reveal the final impact of this unusual phenomenon. Baba Butta Singh Ji Maharaj, 1873 to 1943, established a spiritual organization, Nirankari Sant Samagam, in 1929, along with Baba Avatar Singh Ji Maharaj. Their teachings are based on Hindu and Sikh spiritual teachings and stress the practical application of teachings in everyday life. Sadguru Mata Savindra Hardev Ji Maharaj is the current head of this rapidly growing fraternity, which now has branches all over the world. Dada Lekhraj, 1876 to 1969, started the Brahma Kumari organization as a socio-religious movement in Sindh, now in Pakistan, in 1937. Following the independence and partition of India, the organization moved to Mount Abu in Rajasthan, India. They believed in meditation, ethical conduct, and social service. The institute is involved in many spiritual activities and philanthropic projects. This organization has now adopted the new name World Spiritual University. Dadi Janki Kriplani is currently the head of this spiritual organization. Swami Gangeshwar Anandji Maharaj, 1881 to 1992, became blind in his early childhood, but his inner being opened floodgates of religious teachings. He mastered all the ancient scriptures, especially the Vedas, and propagated spiritual knowledge far and wide among his innumerable devotees. Sant Teuram, 1887 to 1942, was born in Sindh, now in Pakistan, and rendered noble services both in spiritual and social spheres by establishing the Prem Prakash Mandali. His writings are preserved in an invaluable volume, Prem Prakash Granth. Shanti Prakash Maharaj, 1907 to 1992, succeeded him. At present, Dev Prakash Maharaj is the head at the Ulhasnagar branch near Mumbai, India. Swami Tapovan Maharaj, 1889 to 1957, was a seer of rare spiritual dimensions. He spent a large part of his life in Uttarkashi and Gangotri in Himalayas. He led a life of true renunciation and austerity. He roamed about in the Himalayas with great passion. All by himself, on foot, he set off on many pilgrimages. He wrote lucid accounts of these wanderings in many books which have become extremely popular. Among his many devotees was the most celebrated Swami Chinmayananda, who carried his banner and Vedantic message to the four corners of the globe. Paramahansa Yogananda, 1893 to 1952, was a Hindu spiritual leader of exceptional attributes who came to America in 1920. He founded the self-realization centers at various places in the United States and other countries. His teachings, which are based mainly on the special meditation techniques of Kriya Yoga, attracted a large following. He adopted many Western practices in places of worship and brought about a good synthesis of teachings of the East and the West. His own life story, Autography of a Yogi, has remained a masterpiece of spiritual literature and has been read by millions of non-Hindus all over the world. Brother Chidananda, 1953 born, is the current president of the Self-Realization Fellowship with headquarters in Los Angeles, California. This organization, as well as its counterpart in India, Yogoda Satsanga Society of India, is not a Hindu establishment, but most of the teachings are based on the Bhagavad Gita and other Hindu scriptures. Sant Kirpal Singh, 1894 to 1974, was originally a disciple of Sant Jaimal Singh and Sant Sawan Singh of Radha Swami Satsang. He later started a spiritual organization, Ruhani Satsang, which became popular. He taught the unity of all religions and incorporated teachings from different masters. Sant Rajendra Singh Ji Maharaj is at present the head of the organization, which has branches all over the world. Swami Prabhupada, 1896 to 1977, was a monk of rare quality who first came to America at the age of 70. He adopted the teachings of chanting and worshipping, as did Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the 16th century. He soon created a movement of Krishna consciousness which spread all over the world and established a number of imposing Hare Krishna temples. Anand Mayama, 1896 to 1982, was a holy woman from Bengal who entranced her large following with her spiritual personality. She taught a devotional path with simplicity and sincerity. Sri Nasargada Dadgata Maharaj, 1897 to 1981, was a spiritual teacher and philosopher who taught the complex subject of Advaita in the most simple style in vernacular language Marathi in Mumbai. In 1973, the publication of his most famous and widely translated book, I Am That, and the English translation of his talks brought him worldwide recognition and followers. Baba Muktananda, 1908 to 1982, Siddha master and disciple of Bhagwan Nityananda, established his world-renowned ashram first in Bombay, India, and later in many cities in America and other countries. He taught the ancient Hindu tradition of Kundalini based on Kashmir Shaivism, an awakening meditation technique which has drawn many followers all over the globe. Guru Mai Chidi Vilas Nanda, born 1956, is the current head of this religious organization with headquarters at South Fallsburg, New York. Swami Satchidananda, 1914 to 2002, gained fame as the master of integral yoga, harmonizing karma, jhana, and bhakti yoga. He was the author of many philosophical and spiritual books. Swami Chinmayananda, 1916 to 1993, established his main ashram at Powai, Bombay. He conducted Gita Yagnas, where he gave very inspiring discourses on the teachings of the Gita. He was a master orator who gave instructions in his own inimitable style. Later, his devotees formed Chinmaya Mission. He visited America and many other foreign countries regularly and established Chinmaya centers and temples all over the world. Bal Vihars, children classes at these centers, have become extremely popular both in India and abroad. Swami Swarupananda is the current head of the Chinmaya Mission worldwide. Maharshi Mahesh Yogi, 1917 to 2008, became world famous for introducing his own version of meditation called Transcendental Meditation or TM. After doing austerities in the Himalayas for many years, he settled in the United States and started a full-fledged university in Iowa that is dedicated to the study of Hindu scriptures, Ayurveda, yoga and meditation. Pandurang Shastri Athawale, 1920 to 2004, popularly known as Dadaji by millions of followers all over the world, has created a niche for himself by adopting more than 80,000 villages for his now famous Swadhyaya movement. Multitudes of poor communities of farmers and fishermen have benefited enormously from these social-religious awakening centers, especially in Western India. Dadaji called it Gita in action. He was awarded the prestigious Magase Award in 1997 for excellence in community leadership. Baba Haridas, 1923, born, may be best known as Mauni Sadhu, a monk who practiced continued silence. Born in Almora, India, he moved to the United States in 1971. He has established a vast ashram at Mount Madonna near Santa Cruz, California, where thousands of devotees come to learn Ashtanga Yoga and obtain answers to many everyday problems. He writes his answers on a chalkboard and enlightens his followers with his spiritual wisdom. Baba writes, there is an inner silence that cannot be heard by the ears, only by the heart. Mata Nirmala Devi, 1923 to 2011, became a famous Kundalini Yoga guru, teaching this art at mass meetings that drew thousands of devotees at a time. Mata Nirmala had been busy conducting the meditation courses called Saya Yoga both in India and abroad. Swami Rama, 1924-5 to 1996, was brought up in the Himalayas. He came to America in 1969 and immediately caught the attention of many with his deep knowledge of yogic exercises and mystic practices. He wrote many books and later established the Himalayan Institute in the United States. Pandit Rajmani Tignaut is at present the head of the Himalayan Institute in Hostel, Pennsylvania. Satya Sai Baba, 1926 to 2011, became a legendary figure and is considered to be the God incarnate by his many followers. The religious organization associated with his name has performed great services to humanity by providing excellent hospitals, schools, colleges, and drinking water facilities, as well as undertaking many other social activities. His ashram, known as Prasanti Nilayam, abode of the highest peace at Puttaparthi in Andhra Pradesh, is always buzzing with religious and philanthropic activities. He promoted a virtuous life, vegetarianism, abstinence from alcohol, and charitable deeds. Sadhguru Sivaya Subramaniam Swami, 1927 to 2001, began his teaching mission in Hawaii in 1957. He was an ardent Shiva devotee and a great service in spreading the message of Saivism around the world. In 1979, he founded the magazine Hinduism Today to promote the cause of the Hindu religion through various activities. A large Hindu monastery has been established on 450 spacious acres at Kauai, Hawaii. Sadhguru Bodhinatha Velen Swami, born 1942, the current head of the organization, has continued the great tradition of this master, as well as carrying the spiritual lineage of Kailasha Paramampara of the Nandinatha Sampradaya and Guru Mahasanidhanam. Swami Omkarnath Saraswati, 1929 to 2000, was born in Hyderabad, Andhra Pradesh, and was initiated into the spiritual sannyas at the tender age of 17 by the renowned Guru Swami Sivananda. Later, he became seriously involved in the study of Vedas and meditation and yoga practices, and he established a spiritual training center at Switzerland in 1966. He later conducted his religious activity mainly from his Himalaya ashram in India. Mata Amritandamati Amma, born 1953, was born into a poor family in a fishing village in Kerala, India. She showed her extreme compassion even when she was a small child. Soon she attracted people to her and she gave a loving embrace to all those who seek her blessings. She has built a number of educational institutes, orphanages, hospitals and homes for the homeless, and has undertaken many other projects for the poor and downtrodden. Recently, after receiving the prestigious Peace Award at the UN General Assembly, Amma stressed the essential power of women, essential spiritual power of the woman. This, she emphasized, is far stronger than any masculine power. Sri Ravi Shankar, born 1956, has become a world figure for his unique organization called the Art of Living, which has been recognized by the United States for its great efforts in uniting people and cutting across the barriers of religion, gender, and class. The organization has spread to many more than 100 countries, and Sri Sri Ravi Shankar always emphasizes unconditional love as his main theme. Amma Sri Karunamai, born 1958, has been the embodiment of a spiritual mother to her innumerable devotees all over the world. She is involved with the free hospital and many other charitable projects in India, apart from offering personal guidance. She visits America and other countries regularly and conducts spiritual retreats for the benefit of her followers. Swami Shankarananda, born 1942, is the head of Sri Nityananda Ashram, based near Melbourne, Australia. Originally from New York, he travelled to India in 1970, where he became the disciple of Swami Muktananda. In 2010, Swami Shankarananda received the title of Mahamandeshwar, Great Leader, in recognition of his work in the services of the Sanatana Dharma. There are a vast number of living saints in India who propagate the spiritual teachings of Hinduism through their talks and TV media all across the globe. Individual descriptions is not given for want of space. Most are also covered on the websites. Inadvertently, some important names may have been left out. Puja Murari Bapu, Puja Sudanshu Maharaj, Puja Satnarayan Goenka ji, Jagat Guru Kripal ji Maharaj, Sringeri Shankaracharya Sri Bharati Tirtha Swami, Shankaracharya of Jyotirmant, Swami Swarupananda, Swami Avdeshananda Giri, Mata Amritamani Amma, Swami Chidananda Saraswati Muniji, Swami Baba Ramdev Maharaj, Goswami Mridur Shastri, Pujya Ramesh Bhai Oza, Pujya Satpal Maharaj, Sadhvi Didi Ritam Maharaji, Anand Murti Guru Ma, Pujya Shri Ganpati Sachidanand Swamiji, Satyanand Swami Gujarat, Paramahansa Nityananda, Narayan Sai Baba, Swami Agnesh, Swami Paramananda, Swami Puja Deepak Bhai Desai, Bhagwan Lakshmi Narayan, Swami Muktananda, Puja Devkinand Thakur Ji, Acharya Ishan Shivananda, Shri Pulak Sagar Shri Kirti Bhai Ji, Swami Sukhobanda, Puja Shri Shriya Bharati, Puja Gopal Mani Ji Maharaj, Sadhu Kailash Manu, Shri Giri Babu, Shri Velangara Swami, Shri Chidambaran Swami of Mysore, Shri Rudramani Swamiji of Tiptur, Dr. Sri Balak Gandhadharan Mahas Sheshwar Swami, Shri Shivtarat Maheshwari of Saturmat Varanda Swami, and many others. Some leading spiritual organizations now have Westerners as their heads. Some of the organizations identify themselves as completely Hindu, whereas others offer philosophical teachings based on Hinduism combined with the tradition of other faiths without any official affiliation to Hindu religion. These religious establishments, which are not aligned solely to Hinduism or any other faith, appear to be getting quite popular, enlisting followers of diverse religions. They concentrate and focus on the spiritual teachings, freely quoting various Hindu gods and saints along with those of other creeds. These organizations do not regard themselves as non-religious either. They uphold religions as most important, but ought to remain free from any strict allegiance. This is a new development in the religious development across the world, and more so in countries like the US with varied population. Only time will reveal the full impact of this arrangement in the future. It may probably have a significant effect on Hinduism in different ways. These organizations have their own codes of administration and management. Their worship modalities also may be quite different from the conventional Hindu temples. Many Hindus who regularly attend these new religious centers suggest and request for changes in the conventional Hindu places of worship accordingly. This process of evolution involves acceptance and adoption of what is useful and beneficial and dropping what may be harmful and undesirable. The present age has brought many challenges too. Many are moving liberally towards the Western style, and yet others are keen to stay conservative and orthodox. Although physical violence remains absent, there is undoubtedly a significant interplay of words, arguments, and discussions going on, with each side advocating and glorifying their own system and practice. By and large, the situation is peaceful and calm. In Hindu society, an individual may choose very freely his or her method of worship and pray at any place of one's choice. To a large extent, this arrangement is working quite amicably. In recent times, there has been an influx of Hindu gurus both in India and many foreign countries. These gurus usually draw large crowds and are seriously involved both in their spiritual pursuits as well as often in social and charitable undertakings. Their influence and inspiration play a big part in shaping the lifestyles of many. Undoubtedly, most swamis and gurus are rendering human service by their selfless dedication to the public cause. But like any other sphere of public service, there are few who get swayed into wrong direction. By their very nature of spiritual status, they become even more infamous and ill-reputed.